Right, welcome back to the channel. First off, let me say a massive thank you to everyone that's been subscribing and messaging me with encouragement. It's meant quite a lot, and hopefully we're actually on the road to 500 by Christmas, which would be amazing. That's my goal, and that's what we're going to head for. Today we are going to be fitting some safety into the car. Now, I was going to be doing the oil cooler setup today, but still waiting on some fittings and some other bits and bobs. So this is all here. We got this kit from Teggy Weggy, and we're going to chuck it in the car today. As you can see, I've taken the roof off to give myself better access, and I'm thinking about putting the actual fire extinguisher in this area here. These are just braided brake lines, so I can just move them out of the way and then put it there. So first thing is I'm going to remove the little fuse box I've got here. This is just here to run power to like cameras, and it also runs the PCM unit, which is what I use to run like interior lights and the fans to do demisting. I'm also just removing the fuel filler flap puller, and then I'll put this back once I've installed the fire extinguisher. In the car now, just I think that's where I'm going to put it. I think that'll be a good space. Then I can angle that slightly. Tubes can come out and run when you need to go. I'm probably going to weld these brackets in. It won't need too much, just because I think that'll be the best option to weld them. Just across there, little one at the front. Should be golden. First thing I need to do is just clean off the galvanised coating for where I'm going to weld, because it won't be very nice. Then prep up the car, get some nice shiny metal, and get to welding. If you haven't got an Artex set up, then what are you playing at? It was actually a bit of a mare to weld on this car, because right at the bottom was a weird seam that had a lot of sealant in it, so it didn't weld very nice, but we got it done. So now I'm just going to seam seal it over the welds. I'm doing this because of any little pinholes that it might have had, and because I know eventually I want to seal up the entire bulkhead at the back to stop any smoke coming through. So the next thing is I need to now work out where to run all the lines from the fire extinguisher itself as per this diagram. This handy diagram. Now it's a lot easier to run string to measure your lengths of your pipe than it is to try and run the pipe, because it's got to go all the way through the car, through behind the dash, and this stuff's quite hard to push through the bulkhead. So I'm going to measure it with a string and then cut it all up and put it in. As I was doing these Jubilee clips up, the one on the left decided to fail. They're not very good quality with this kit, unfortunately, so I suggest replacing them out if you get this kit. So we'll get better ones of them, I think. Some proper Jubilees in stainless as well. Go on then. Go on then. Now that's all mounted, I'm going to take the string and now run it from the fire extinguisher itself to that corner of the footwell, as that's where I'm going to have the brake for the T-piece as per diagramo. So I've got my knot, which I've just measured, so that's going to be my first length. So I'm going to stretch this out now, use my pipe cutters, and get the first length cut. First one cut to size. It leaves it a little bit edgy, so what I did was I used a deburr tool and a file just to clean the edges up, so when the fitting goes in it's nice and clean. And before I put it on the car, I will blow it out with the compressor so I know the pipes are all definitely free of debris. And so now we're going to measure from there across the dash. And that's the next one. So I probably want it in the middle of my feet, around there. So it goes there. So that's now 2 done. So let's get my trusty bit of string, poke it through the bulkhead to where I want it, and yeah, so I've already got some holes through there. I haven't sealed them up yet because I've been having issues with wiring and whatnot, and I thought there's literally no point in me sealing the bulkhead until I'm finished. So until this car's actually finished, there's just going to be a hole there with no grommet on it for now. Pretty much the length of my string should do it.
You know who made it.
And seeing how this is the last loop anyway, there should hopefully be enough in the whole reel. So let's go. So I've now run the feed, which runs down to the front, which is that bit there. And I've now, so this part goes under the dash is this bit. I've already measured it up, and I'm going to feed that into the car now and do that bit.
You know who made it.
So bad boy in, main feed ran, goes up and under the dash. comes through the bulkhead to the first nos, spraying into all that stuff, behind the scuttle to the second nozzle, which will be spraying directly into all that. Third nozzle, I did want it a bit more over, but spraying this area isn't too bad. Obviously brake fluid and there's more oil lines and stuff. Then all the way over to the fuel inside, where the fuel rail is, the fuel pipes and everything. It's all obviously not fitted in yet. We're going to need to do a little bit more research just to triple check what I want to do is fine. I basically want to run like 2 heavy duty P-clips on each side. So I know these have to be secured, otherwise they're just going to have a riot party. So I want to run 2 heavy duty P-clamps on each nozzle. But before I actually commit and do that, I want to make sure that that's going to be an acceptable way of doing that. But yeah, we're quite happy with it, getting all that in, getting all that ran. As for the pull cords, I'm thinking mount one on the cage here somewhere, make a bracket that I can just give a good tug, or if I've got out the vehicle and grab and tug if I need to. So I don't know if I'm going to do an external one. I can either put it here or like in the wing engine bay area, or just have the one just here, and maybe put another one on the passenger side. That might be the option. Then they're both internal, they can't be messed about with anywhere. But yeah, just maybe one this side, maybe one over that side, because I know you want to be out the car, but worst case you just got to lean in, pull it. I'm going to have fire gloves on and fire shirt and whatnot. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Make some brackets up and mount it to the cage. But that'll be for another day because I'm tired. So that's it for another video. Thank you so much for watching. It actually means quite a lot for me for some reason. So that's the fire installed, other than obviously clipping it all down, final fitting. I'm going to do that once I've worked out if I can use those heavy duty P-clips. Leave a comment below if there's anything you actually want to see on a car, any modifications you think I should do, or if you think I've installed that wrong and you know better. I would actually like to know, because I'm just a homebrew guy doing it in his garage. Just did a bit of research and hopefully that's right, and hopefully it all works. So like, comment, subscribe. All the YouTube stuff, there's probably buttons and stuff to do here. I guess the music's going to be fading in about now. I'm not really sure how to sign it off, so I'm just gonna put the lens cap back on. So thanks a lot again. Bye 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 bye.